Hey guys, I'm back again. What's up? I know I've been very, very poorly putting out videos. Let me explain. This is a very rough last few weeks for me. For those who do not know, I am a senior and I am graduating soon. My last day of school, I believe, is May 10th, and I graduate May 30th. But because I have so many AP tests coming up, and I still have to finish off the year with a lot of last-minute projects, I still have a shitload of work. And it's not stuff that I can just throw away. I can't use the excuse, I'm a senior, I don't care. No, it's work I have to do, because a lot of it is work that could influence me next year in college. So it's work that I'm taking very seriously. And I've just been dead. Like, I've been killing myself this past week trying to work. The two Chikara shows from February and March, I can't remember their names. Actually, I might. Cotton Spider's Den, A Death Worse Than Fate, Green Ice, and It's How You Play the Game. I saw all four of them last weekend. The fourth one, I was missing 3 matches, and I didn't get to see any of the 3 matches until today. That's how bad it's been. Because I just have no time during the week. And this week is my hardest academic week ever in the history of my life. So I don't have time this week either. So excuse me. I know I'm still missing top 100 matches of the year. I'm still missing matches 55 through 10 in the top 10. Trust me, it bothers me that we're in April of 2012 and I still haven't finished 2011 done. And it bothers me. Trust me. Know that I'm working on it. I want to get that video out there. The new All Sides of the Wrestling World. I'm going to review 5 Chikara shows since the new Chikara show just came out, the one from Rawway. I might as well wait for that one. And I'm going to include the Homecoming, and I'm going to include 10 Ring of Honor on Sinclair TV shows. So that will happen. My interview with Daniel Tuck's Pro Res that I filmed the night of Elimination Chamber. I still have to upload that as well. I'm sorry. I've been super fucking busy. I've had no time. I really apologize, but I did want to get at least this out there because I did see the show. I ordered the show, actually, and I wanted to talk about it. So let's talk about it. And I'll try to, I promise you, once May 10th comes, my video output will increase significantly, hopefully, because there's a lot of stuff I want to do. And don't think I'm done, guys. I'm not done. Some people have asked me what happened to you, why have you slowed down. I slowed down because my life's been, it's been hectic. I've had a lot of work, but I'm not done. I'm still the same guy that's been here for years and years, for 3.5 years now. I can't believe that. I still love doing this. I love all of you guys. I will always come back and do this. Don't think that I'm finished. I know I'm slower than I used to be. I'm tired a lot more in my videos. I promise I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I'm going to keep busting out great stuff just for you guys. All right. Extreme Rules. Basically, for this show, I thought it was a great show. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of good stuff to the show, and I thought it would be a great show. That's why I ordered it. You know, the April pay-per-view every year is usually a great show. It's very, very hard for that show not to be considered a great show because they usually repeat the Mania matches and they get more time. It's just, it's easy for it to be considered a great show. Last year's show I thought was better than WrestleMania. The year before that, 2010, I thought was a great show. Not better than Mania, but a great show. 2009, I thought Backlash was better than WrestleMania 25. 2008, I liked Backlash just as much as WrestleMania 24, and I was at WrestleMania 24 live, but I think I'm the only person that holds that opinion. 2007, I definitely thought Backlash 2007 was better than WrestleMania 23. 06 was the only year, I think, where WrestleMania was above the Backlash April pay-per-view. But usually the April pay-per-view is a great pay-per-view, and it's usually just as good, if not better, than Mania. I don't know if it was better than Mania. It probably was. I need to see Mania on tape first. Because live, for WrestleMania, the main event was incredible, and the match of the night. Punk Jericho was a great match. Undertaker Triple H was a very good match. I really didn't like that match as much as most people did. And I'm pretty sure on tape, I'll think the exact opposite of all 3. I'll think Rock Cena was the really good match. I'll probably still think Punk Jericho was great. And Triple H Undertaker, I think, was the amazing match. But I don't know. I have to see it on DVD. Live, that show was awesome. But we'll have to see it on DVD first. For Extreme Rules, let's just get into the basics. Santino Marella and Miz was an okay match. Nothing much to it. It was short. Santino Marella won. Good. I liked it. The crowd was into it. The Chicago crowd's always great. I'm purposely going in order of importance. Brodus Clay versus Dolph Ziggler was a nothing match. It was just a TV match. Nothing much to it. Star and 3/4. It was just a squash, which is a shame. Big Show versus Cody Rhodes. I thought this was okay. I've seen some lower ratings than this. I've seen some people go like a star. I've seen people go like a star, half a star, quarter star, dud. I disagree. There was some good stuff before the shitty finish, and it was a shitty finish. But I liked the match. You know, I thought like Big Show, the way he dominated Cody, his chops, his backdrops, the way he bruised Cody up, it created I thought it was a very aggressive performance by the Big Show. I like some of the spots they did with the tables. I love the disaster kick off the table. There was some good stuff in the match, and then the finish was just shit, in my opinion. Big Show's on the apron. Cody kicks him. He steps on the table on the outside. The table breaks. Cody wins the title, and then Big Show destroys Cody Rhodes. It's like total jobber. Like, you are a total loser, Cody Rhodes, and you're the Intercontinental Champion. Didn't like that. But there was a lot of elements of the match that I liked, and then the finish I thought was bad, so it ends up being okay, 2 stars. There was some stuff I liked before the bad finish. Ryback versus Relic and Hatton. Squash. Why was it on pay-per-view? But whatever. It's not like you needed to fill time. The pay-per-view ended like at 10:58 or something like that. Unnecessary. Nikki Bella versus Layla. I thought this was okay. I know many people have been crapping on it, but I really thought it was fine. Layla's performance, considering she's coming back from injury, considering she was never that good, impressed me. It wasn't great women's wrestling or anything like that, but like, you know, I was expecting a lot worse. And I thought the match was fine, and the crowd popped for the title change, which to me, since the crowd popped for the title change, to me, I think that, you know, that was good stuff. I thought that it showed some care on the part of the Divas division. It made the Divas division feel somewhat important. It makes the Divas division feel special. So I like that. I mean, maybe it's just Chicago crowd being good, but I thought it was because the match wasn't shit. Like, you know, it was a fine match. And I didn't mind Layla winning. I do think that Karma was supposed to be in this match. This is not dirt sheets. This is just my opinion. I think Karma was supposed to be in this match, and then when she tweeted about it, they said fuck off, because they do that. And I've gone on this rant on Twitter a bunch of times. If you're going to be on Twitter, don't be a fucking idiot. Sounds harsh, but it's just so frustrating to see constantly that they change something so much that what am I saying? That so many people, their careers are hurt because of what they say on Twitter, and it's like, it's common sense. You don't have to be a fucking moron when you're on Twitter. I'm sorry. I've heard other reasons that it may just be that word got out that it was Karma, but in my opinion, if that was the case, why would Karma tweet about it like an hour before the match? Because word had definitely already gotten out by the time she tweeted that. So in my opinion, it was the tweet that got her removed from the match, which is a shame. You should know better. Randy Orton versus Kane. This was a good match. Long. Really fucking long. Did not expect it to be that long. Didn't need to go that long. And at first I was like, oh, I still don't care about this match. But then as the match progressed, I was like, you know what? I'm starting to care. Hey, those are some good sequences. Hey, this match is kind of fun. The crowd was into it. So, you know, I think this is one of the better Kane matches I've seen in a while. But it was fun. I won't deny it. I had a good time. CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. Chicago Street Fight. This was a great match in my opinion. Great use of the weapons. Great use of the storyline. I love the finish. Love the finish. CM Punk. They treat the titles like such shit. But CM Punk as champion, I don't know. It feels more important. The title feels more important because they haven't hot-shotted the belt. He's had the belt since November. He's had it for a decently long time. And it feels like a big deal that he's still champion. And now that Cena's supposedly gone, we'll get into that. Now that supposedly Brock is gone, we'll get into that. It's nice to know that WWE has built someone up like Punk. And I've said this for years and years. For the past 3 years, I would say. When people were saying, you can't turn Cena heel, he's the super Cena, he's the top babyface, there's nothing more we can do because everyone else is so below him. No, it's fucking easy. You build up another face to equal quality as Cena, and then you're done. Bam, have someone else rival him. That's not Randy Orton. It's easy. It's not that hard. And people are like, ugh. And for the past few months, I've thought pretty much since the Royal Rumble that actually longer than that, since Orton lost the title, since Unforgiven, that the whole Cena Orton top 2 baby faces and everyone way below them was off. I've thought for months and months it was Cena, Punk, and Orton was a tier below them. And I think on this show that was very obvious. And thank God for Punk. I mean, he looks good as champion. He looks like a legit star. They treat him like a star, which is something they don't really do. As much as I can complain about WWE booking, their handling of CM Punk these past few months has been very, very good. I thought at Elimination Chamber, Jericho should have won the belt, and I'm glad he didn't. And then at WrestleMania, I thought Jericho would win the belt, and I'm glad he didn't, and I didn't want him to win the night. I learned my lesson. You don't need a hot shot of title just to further along the feud. I think Jericho winning 3 months in a row, Punk winning 3 months in a row is fine. It helps establish him as a strong champion, so that was great. Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. This match was fucking awesome. I loved this match. I loved this match. This match was everything that I love about professional wrestling. This match was storytelling at its best. 90% due to Daniel Bryan. Now, I don't want to harp on Sheamus. I think Sheamus is a great worker, actually. But Daniel Bryan made this match. His selling of the arm, his destruction of the arm. I mean, Sheamus' selling count and Sheamus' facials, and the way Daniel Bryan controlled the pace of the match. It just came off so well. The crowd was so into it. I was so into it. The execution of the falls was great. The story of the match was excellent, where he destroyed his arm for the first fall, got the cue, but got an easy victory on the second fall, and then got an advantage on the third fall. I thought that was well done. Everything about this match was just awesome. This is Daniel Bryan's best match in WWE, in my opinion. This is Sheamus' best match ever, in my opinion. Awesome match. Well worth the money. I wish we got this at WrestleMania, but I know better. But yeah, that was an awesome match. And I didn't care about that Sheamus won. I expect him to win. Again, the titles have to seem important. All right. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. I don't know what to say. I don't want to yell because I don't think that's the right approach. How do I say this? Okay, I thought the match was different in a very good way. Like, it was a different type of match than we expected, and I liked it. It felt different. It felt legitimate. It felt real, and it was fun because of that. But, and this is where I think people are off, just because something is different, I don't think people should celebrate. Like some guy said, I forget who said it on Twitter, like someone on Twitter said, well, we as professional wrestling fans always say we want something different, and I didn't expect Cena to win tonight, so that's different. Just because it's different doesn't mean it's good. I don't get where people get this. We all propose different changes because we want different changes for good outcomes, not different for the sake of being different. Having Santino Marella pin CM Punk tomorrow is different. That doesn't mean it's good. I hate that fucking logic. To me, it's moronic. And this match was different. I'm not saying it was bad because it wasn't. It was a very good match. It was a very entertaining match. The story of the match was excellent. Excellent. The execution was excellent. The booking was great. The finish was off. If you're going to book the match this way, it made no sense for Cena to win. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It doesn't. Just because the whole match was like, it was really entertaining and it was different, it was cool, oh, but who cares about the finish? No, the finish is the point of the match. The whole match comes to an ending at the finish. And when the finish is off, then it makes the whole build of the match seem off. And I like the match. I really like the match. I really like the match. I would go 3 3/4 stars. Super entertaining match. Legitimacy, great selling, great storytelling. You were really into it the whole time. You were doubting what they were going to do next the whole time. It was great stuff. But I can't just praise it constantly with that finish. Because Cena got almost no offense in the match and he still won. That's not good. And Andrew Goldstein, who I like his opinions, but I thought this was a ridiculously fucking idiotic comment on Twitter saying, oh, but, you know, Cena won, but Brock can brag about how he put Cena on the shelf. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Cena won. What point do you have? I don't understand that. I don't understand that logic. Oh, but I beat him up so bad, but you fucking lost. Who cares? I hated it when Triple H and Undertaker did it, but that was at least better because it was a face and a face. When a heel does it, it's like, you have no credibility. You lost, bitch. When a face does it, it's like you have some credibility because you're a face. But when you're a heel, fuck off. I hate that logic. And I like Andrew Goldstein, but I fucking hated that comment. That comment made no goddamn sense to me. Now, here's where the open-mindedness comes in, because I do feel it is important to be open-minded. I feel that we all expected Brock Lesnar to run through John Cena, and because that didn't happen, we're all shocked, and we all automatically turn on the finish, which is what I kind of did. I understand. And I understand that it's possible that from the start, a different direction was planned from the start. We expected something else, and because we didn't get that something else, now we're crapping on the direction that was intended. Someone made a point, hey, you can't start with Cena. And I agree. Trust me, I agree. I didn't like that they booked this match first. I like what typical ROH fans suggested. You go through Orton, then you go through Punk, then you go through Triple H, then you go through Cena, then you lose to The Rock. Now, they could still do Cena. Now, if they want to do Brock at Mania, Brock's going to have to beat Cena again, which then you go, well, what was the point of having this match for Cena to win to gain momentum? I can understand if Cena won because he needed the momentum to maintain as a top guy because he just lost to The Rock, but he's leaving. What does it do? So if you beat him a second time, you take your win back, nullifying Cena's momentum on the first win, and Cena didn't even use that momentum for anything because he took time off. It just doesn't make sense to me. We'll see what happens, but I'm not looking. If their planned main event is something else than Brock Rock, fine, cool. I'm up for it. Fine, Brock wasn't your plan all along. You wasted so much money, which is a fucking stupid move, but whatever. Brock Rock was not the Mania plan, if that's true. But if that is your plan, and your goal is to eventually beat Cena again, then that's idiotic. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe they'll convince it in a way that'll make it better, but it's like what Bryan Alvarez said about the James Storm, Bobby Roode build months ago, like in December. You know, it really hurts this build that James Storm has already won the title. He was like, everything's been great. Everything's been excellent. The Bobby Roode title win, building up James Storm's going to go excellent. But the fact that James Storm had that one win for the world title, it's that mark that you just can't erase, no matter how good the build is. No matter how good the build is for this match, the fact that Brock Lesnar lost tonight is just that mark that you can't erase, in my opinion. It's like when the Nexus lost to John Cena's team at SummerSlam. I thought that's the mark you can't erase. And when they were building the John Cena Wade Barrett feud at TLC, I was like, you know what? You already beat Wade Barrett. At Survivor Series, it was different. It wasn't Wade Barrett Cena. It was Wade Barrett Orton. And that was an intriguing storyline. But the blow-off between Cena and Barrett, you know what? Cena, you already won. I don't care if Barrett beat you in Hell in a Cell. It's that mark that just doesn't go away. And in my opinion, this match was that mark that just doesn't go away. We'll see what they do. But honestly, I'm not too optimistic about it. But nonetheless, the match was really good. But I can't call it great because the finish of the match was not, in my opinion, productive to the story told in the match. So I'll call it really good. But I thought the pay-per-view was great. There's just a lot of good. The Orton Kane match was good. The Daniel Bryan match was fucking tremendous. The CM Punk match was great. The main event was really good with a bad ending, but it was still really good. The Divas match, I liked Layla's performance, so that was cool. The Cody Rhodes Big Show stuff had some fun stuff before the bad finish, but it was a fun few minutes before that. And Santino Marella Miz was fun for what it was. A lot of great stuff. A lot of good to see on the show. I would give it an 8.25 out of 10. Great show in my opinion. Recommended show. Order it. Order the replay. I think it's worth it. The wrestling quality is strong enough for it to be worth the replay. And yeah, that's all there is. I'm going to try tomorrow to fit in one episode of Ring of Honor on TV before I go through my hellhole. But yeah, I promise I'll bank on more videos. I'll do my best to keep you guys happy. Big Red 310. Out, guys. Bye.